Shalom. 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 We good. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kakwadash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and citations to the elect. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, Miami. I'm the brother Loy, and with me.
Jeremiah.
And the topic that we're going to go into this lesson, is Isaiah 4:1. Okay. And you know, the spirit was had just hit us. We was talking about women, and you know, the spirit just had me come over to his brother crib. You know, what seems like randomly, but you know, everything is through the spirit, man. You know, it's not a man to direct the steps. But yeah, you know, we was talking about women, and of course, you know, brothers get together. We always want to do a video, and so we trying to, you know, think, okay, what's the video? And you know, we like, man, we're just gonna go into Isaiah 4:1 since we was just having a conversation about women. You know, and I'll start off by saying this, man. It's becoming more and more of a inescapable reality to the Israelite woman that she needs a man. Okay? All right? And that's never been a reality that hasn't been innately true, because at the end of the day, you know, the scriptures tell you, if you can get that in Sirach, it says in Sirach, it says, you know, where there is no hedge, the possession is spoiled. Okay? Right? So basically going into how, first of all, the woman is the possession. Okay? All right, the scriptures say that, you know, whoso getteth himself a wife, getteth himself a possession, and a helpmeet like unto himself, right? So the woman is the possession of the man, okay? The woman is the glory of the man. Now, the man is supposed to act as a hedge, okay? A protector, a provider, a leader, a shepherd, all right? He's essentially, you know, the most, basically, he's her God, okay? All right? He's supposed to provide spiritual and physical guidance and protection, okay? But when there is no man there, then she's vulnerable, okay, to Satan, to the wiles of Satan, and also to just the elements of this world, all right? That's why Esau made it an agenda to make sure that the Israelite man was disempowered to the degree that we are, so that our women could be vulnerable and put them in the leadership position and have the whole nation out of order, okay? But now we're coming into a time where, you know, even starting to realize, a lot of our women are starting to realize that the system does not give a fuck about them. Okay? All right? The other nations' men don't want you, and they never wanted you. Okay? In their eyes, you're just another nigger. Okay? You're just as much as the enemy as the Israelite man, and you've been used to destroy your own nation. Okay? All right, so who's the only real viable option is really the Israelite man, and more importantly, Israelite men of the elect, okay? Men of the Lord, who know what time we're living in, who know the judgment of the Lord, okay? Who are spiritual, not just, you know, carnal and providing carnal provision, but also spiritual guidance, all right? Because the world is coming to an end, and that's the one thing that a woman will always be in tune with. Okay, they always know about and be aware of danger. Okay, because they're women, and they'll always know that they need to make adjustments so that they can be protected from that danger. All right, and that they can't do it by themselves. Get that precept, brother.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, verse 25. Where no hedge is, there the
read up.
Verse 24. He that getteth the wife beginneth a possession,
Right. Begetteth the possession. Okay. Go ahead.
a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
And he that hath no wife will wander up and down mourning.
Right. So at the end of the day, a man wants a woman, but a woman needs a man. I got that from the brother Benji, Saint Benji from Chicago, the elder Saint Ben, from Chicago, man. And he's totally right. Okay. At the end of the day, the Lord created man, a man, the Israelite man, the sons of God, in His image. The scriptures tell you, okay, for as much as He is the image and glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man. So a man desires a woman, but he doesn't necessarily need her. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
As much as she technically needs him, as far as protection and safety is concerned. Granted, a man is not without the woman, and the woman is not without the man. We all come from the womb of a woman. Okay? But as far as the need, a woman needs a man. Because without it, she's spoiled. Without it, she's vulnerable. Okay? And that goes into the topic of this lesson, Isaiah 4:1, because shit is hitting the fan, okay, in this world. Okay, we talk about things going to hit the fan, which there's levels to shit hitting the fan. Okay, there's levels to it, but we're already in a state of shit hitting the fan. Okay, a lot of people have lost their jobs and lost their benefits. You know, bring out whatever precepts you feel are necessary.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever's, the spirit brings on you to bring out, bring it out. Okay. But, people are losing their jobs, they're losing their benefits. A lot of black women have lost their jobs, and here it is the whole time. The Israelite man is kind of getting a second wind a little bit. If you really look at it,
Precept.
Go ahead, bro.
It's Proverbs 29, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Mm-hmm.
But when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn.
Right. So the wicked is bearing rule. So, people are hurting right now, especially women. And that's what happens when shit starts hitting a fan in a society. The people who are most affected are the elderly, the children, and the women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Why? Because they're the most vulnerable. And you got a lot of single women out there that's been out there for years saying, men ain't shit. The brother told me, which that video's been circulating on social media a lot about, how, you had these Jake women talking about they want white men to just go and kill all the Israelite men, kill all the black men.
Yep.
Which a lot of that bullshit women do online and on these podcasts, and the wild shit they say is really just for exposure and for clout. They want to say the most craziest thing they can say out their mouth, because they know it's going to generate likes and views, which is going to line their pockets. Mm-hmm. Okay? But the reality of the situation is that regardless of whether they feel that way or not, at the end of the day, the Israelite woman needs the Israelite man. Okay? The other nations don't like you and they don't want you. Okay? All right? And Jake is the one that the Lord created you for. Okay? All right? You were created for the Israelite man. All right, and every time there, through the deception of Esau, there's been a rift between the Israelite man and the Israelite woman. On the back end of that comes more drama for the Israelite woman. You always end up getting taken advantage of. Okay, all right. So again, going back to the fact that shit is hitting the fan, we see in society, everything's breaking down. The vintage is failing. You know what I'm saying? The benefits are being cut off. You know what I'm saying? They starting to see it. They might be popping that shit a little bit here and there, but at the end of the day, the nature of a woman is to want a man. She wants a man. She needs a man. Yeah. She wants it and she needs it. Yeah. Okay? All right? Yeah. Women were way, way happier and far more protected, 60, 70 years ago when they were in the house cooking and cleaning and taking pipe and bearing children. That's the bottom line. Now you women want to be career women. You want to go to college. You want to ride the cop carousel and do, whoredom and, fuck them kids. And you want to get an abortion. You want to compass a man, which is what the prophecies say would happen. A woman shall compass a man, you know, but it doesn't lead you to true fulfillment.
They fell for the feminism.
Yeah, you fell for feminism. It doesn't lead to fulfillment. It leads to a lack of fulfillment. It leads to sorrow. It leads to grief. It leads to confusion. And leads to the really the destruction of an entire nation and the perpetuation of the curses. Okay. All right. So again, now you got a lot of women who are realizing that they need to wake up and smell the coffee, man. The brother was just telling me, which we all notice this, and we don't bring out Isaiah 4:1 in the sense of, we just thirsty for women. We love women. Granted, men love women, but when you actually observe the world as it is in the state it's in right now, and where it's moving, everything is moving to the tune of prophecy. Okay, so all the things that we've been saying over the years have become more and more validated. Brother was just telling me how more and more women are open to polygamous relationships and sharing a man.
Yeah, they're on the internet saying it.
They're on the internet saying it, and you can guarantee the Israelite woman, especially the black woman, the Judite woman, she's well aware, okay, that the other nations' women are thirsting for the Israelite man right now. Like the Edomite woman, the Moabite woman, the African woman, the Ishmaelite woman, the Elamite woman, the Ammonite woman, the Japhite woman, the other tribes women, whether you want to talk about Northern Kingdom or what I'm saying, they all want the Israelite man. So she's in panic mode right now.
So she fell for the lie.
Yeah, you fell for the lie, but again, the prophecies say what they say. Everybody's subject to prophecy, man. Mm-hmm. So we're coming into a time where Isaiah 4:1 is going to be a very real thing. Mm-hmm. All right, we already see the things that are happening in the world, socially, that are pointing to that reality. Okay, what's up, bro?
It's 1 Corinthians 11 verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man.
Right, and that's another thing that women have been lied to about. Mm-hmm. The head of every man is Yahushai. Every man of the Lord, his head is Yahushai. You're not the head. You're not the one in charge. Okay? All right? Women say they want a God-fearing man, but then you want to put his fucking balls in your purse.
Right.
It don't work that way. And really, and that's what the world has taught them. You either gonna neuter the man and try to put his balls in your purse, or you gonna try to fucking crush him, and think that that's the way to go. That's not the way to go, man. That's not how societies and kingdoms have flourished historically. Mm-hmm. Men had a role, women had their role. When they were in that role, things worked well.
Yeah.
When they step out of that role, when a woman tries to circumvent her role, when there's too much decadence,
she gets angry.
The world becomes chaotic, man, and you see it, man. A lot of women complain about how they're not protected. Well, the reason why you're not protected is because you don't want to be a woman. You want to be as a man.
Right. You
don't want a man to rule over you. You don't want a man to be your leader and your guide. Right. Men are very duty-oriented creatures. We are loyal to what's loyal to us. You know what I'm saying? Check what the fuck that is. Shit straight?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm saying men are gonna protect what's loyal to them. Right. But as soon as you start stepping outside of that, and you say, fuck a nigga, we don't need a man, right. Fuck all these niggas, niggas ain't shit, blah blah blah. I'm a boss, blah blah, you know what I'm saying? I can do what I want. Why can't you have multiple women, but I can't? Once you start doing that, then a man is gonna eventually just be like, fuck it.
Right. A man is simple.
Yeah, men are simple. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then that leaves you again vulnerable to the elements and the ways of this world. You're gonna be devoured. You're the weaker vessel.
Right. When the woman not in their order, they become sick.
They become sickly.
So they become worried, anxious,
anxiety,
bitter, depression. So when a woman not in their order, they fall to the wayside.
Exactly.
They harming themselves.
Exactly. You harming yourself, you fall, and then now you become a victim, not only to other men but other women.
Yeah.
Because you're not within your order. You're not within the hedge.
Yep.
That's what happens. Okay, this is the reality of the situation. Okay,
Yeah.
we're not saying this out of what they call misogyny, but even though there are misogynistic aspects to this truth, but we're not coming from a place of just worldly shit. No, this is the facts of human civilization.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the fact. Okay, and deep down, women really want to be ruled over.
Yeah.
So what's up? This front, an
Pride.
illusion. Like it's been an illusion that y'all been trying to keep up.
Pride.
It's pride.
Serpent and Eve.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Reincarnation.
Right. Which again is foolish because the same you say that you don't need a man, but the one that's the reason why women in the West especially have the liberties that they have is because men have allowed it.
Yeah.
So like, what are you talking about? But hey, that's why Isaiah 4:1 is gonna happen. Okay, women gonna get back in their order.
Make sure no tow truck.
Come on.
It's 1 Corinthians 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is the Most High.
Right. Okay. The head of every man is Yahweh Shai. The head of the woman is the man. The head of Yahweh Shai is the Most High. That's how it goes, man. That's the order. Okay. And that's what women really want, but they've been taught to rebel against that.
This is the proper order. It's what God wants.
Right. A woman not gonna respect a man that she doesn't believe can lead her. But the Lord is getting ready to put the men of the Lord in position to be able to lead these women in a time of trouble, in a time of complete distress. Okay, where it's not gonna matter, what you have with your bank account and all these worldly things that have been attached to the image of manhood and what a man is supposed to bring to the table and what a man is supposed to provide. Okay, it's gonna be whether or not the Lord is with you. When women see that power, like you say, women love what?
Power.
Power.
Who's in power? Esau.
Yeah.
Eve don't really like Esau like that.
They don't.
But
I always
because
say that.
he's in power, he got money.
Yeah.
Eve trying to be where the power's at.
Right. But they be getting in these little relationships with Esau, and then they be getting lynched. They be getting,
right.
You know what I'm saying? They be getting all type of abuse.
Yep.
Be getting put to death.
And they still love him.
Well, yeah.
Some of them still love him.
Still, yeah, some of them still do.
Some of them still love him.
Some of them still want to be with Esau. It's crazy.
Yeah. Isaiah 4:1.
Yeah.
It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Right, only be called by thy name to take away our reproach, man. Okay? And it's, when shit hits the fan, bro, it's going to be a lot of men that die. Okay? Get 2 Ezra chapter 16. Okay? It talks about how they shall die in the wars. When shit hits the fan, a lot of men are going to die. A lot of you women gonna be too afraid to go out to war, So the men gonna go out to war, as they always have, and a lot of them are gonna die to death. A lot of them are gonna die in these famines and different calamities out here. And you're gonna have a lot of women defenseless, man. Looking for protection, man. All right, and the average man is gonna be bugging out. Okay, why? Because they don't know what's going on. They don't have the Lord with them. Okay? The scriptures talk about what I will make a man more precious than fine gold, man. Get what you got.
2 Ezra 16, verse 33.
Yeah.
The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom.
Right. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom. You see the nature of a woman? She gonna mourn not having no groom. I don't got no man. Okay?
See?
Young women too. They teach young women in society, don't get married too soon.
Single women keep single women single.
Yeah, you know, exactly. Kind of be the older hoes that be fucking you bitches up, man,
Right.
in the head, which is crazy because scriptures tell you to let the older women teach the younger women how to keep house and how to love their husbands and raise their children. That's how it's been throughout recorded human history. Like this is not even the Bible. This is what has kept humans on earth. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Any civilization society, that's how it was. We was just talking about earlier, we was just talking about how, now it's like when you deal with a woman in these times, in these modern times, it's like a man has to do a lot more to make sure his woman is on his page, on the same page, like on his team.
Mm-hmm.
She's coming from the world with baggage and garbage in her mind. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you got to make sure that she even like you enough to let you deprogram her.
True.
You got to deprogram that bullshit. Then you got to reprogram her.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then those spirits, here and there gonna clash with the bullshit she picked up in the world, and the vibration that you trying to put on her. That takes time. Sometimes, a lot of times, it don't even work. A lot of times, that shit fall apart. Whereas back in the ancient times, or back in the past, a woman is already coming from a place of, okay, my mother taught me how to be a woman. The women in her circle was checking her from when she was young. So that by the time she got to be married off to a husband, of course the husband is going to, mold her into the wife that he wants her to be. But it took a lot less work because the systems were already in place. The cultural dynamic was already in place to make sure that a woman was being raised to be a proper woman. Now you don't got that. So you got chaos. You don't got order, you got chaos.
Right.
All right, go back to that precept.
I got something on feminism real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It says feminism is the belief in the political, economic, and social equality of the sexes and is a movement for women's rights and interests.
Right. Social equality of the sexes is bullshit.
This is a strange doctrine from Esau.
Right. That's bullshit, bro. Social equality of the genders of the sexes.
Yeah.
Men and women are socially different. We move different. We think different. We're capable of doing different things to different degrees. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you may have certain levels of capacity that both men and women can do, but sometimes a man is just better than a woman. Sometimes vice versa. Yeah. Women are better in certain arenas than men, and that's okay. That's how it was. It's by design, and it's crazy because, people in the West, they boast themselves about science and evolution and all this other bullshit. Well, if that's the case, which fuck that science and because that's false science. But just goes to show you the hypocrisy. Because if that's the case, if you're saying that evolution is true, then why are you trying to fight against it?
Right.
If this is what evolution has dictated, that men are this way and women are this way, why are you trying to fight against it? If you really believe in that, it goes to show you the hypocrisy of it. It's all lies. It's all folly. It's all false doctrines and philosophies. It's all wine of wickedness, man. Okay? The Lord created man to be a certain way. The Lord created woman to be a certain way. That's it. Yeah. It works. It's been working just fine. But the Lord, the serpent has convinced women to do something different.
They saying the trans women are women.
That's crazy. It's just bugged out. They're not women.
Bugged out.
But then they get in the ring with your ass and knock you the fuck out. And damn near kill your ass. Why? Because they're still biologically men. Their wiring is still men. It doesn't work.
That's confusion.
It's crazy, man. And it's bugged out because women be so proud about being women this, women that. But you gonna let some nigga who was born with balls.
Right. But now when they get in the ring and fight,
right,
the it knocked the woman out,
right, then
y'all want to cry,
right, exactly.
Like, so it's all confusion.
It's all confusion. It's all bullshit.
Babylon. It's 2nd Ezra 16. Verse 33, the virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers.
Their daughters shall mourn,
Yeah.
having no helpers. The women, they gonna mourn having no husbands, man. Okay? So you're gonna have young women. Young women, it say the virgins, that's young women. Okay, but then you got these guys want to be mad at us for bringing out marriageable age.
Feminine.
Y'all crazy. Like, not to veer off and go into that topic, but the marriageable age going back to the ancient world was much lower than what it is now. That was up to the father, okay, and the man in her life at the time prior to her husband, you know, whoever was her guardians, if you will. They were the ones responsible in having the say so of who she gets married to and when. Okay? But at that age, when they reach, you know, what they call puberty, you know, and they start flowering, you know, they start having a period and et cetera, they were eligible for marriage. That's a historical fact. Throughout all ancient societies, even coming more to modern times, in the early 1900s, women and men were getting married at a young ass age. Okay? 13, 14. That's barely, you know, 100 some years ago.
Yeah.
Okay? So again, it's madness, man. Babylon has taught everything backwards. Okay? You know, but they're going to be crying for a man. They're going to be looking, wanting a man.
What's they doing? They doing that now.
Right. They're doing that now, but it's gonna get desperate.
Be real desperate.
Right now they got social media, they got the music telling them to live otherwise, you know what I'm saying? They got still niggas simping. A lot of these even red pill niggas still be simping over these things, man. You know?
They still got to pop the balloon challenge.
Yeah, they still got to pop the balloon challenge. You know, niggas, you still got men trying to shit on other men to try to impress a hoe and try to, you know, they still got the dynamic that keeps that illusion floating. Okay? All right? But it's going to come to a time of desperation where these women are going to be wanting to grab hold onto a man. Like, I'm talking about literally.
Right.
Okay?
Bro, it's so bad. They go to the pop the balloon show and still can't get the man.
Right.
And then they want to say that they're looking for a God-fearing man. So, and they be Christian, right?
Right.
So why you can't get a man from your church?
Right. Exactly.
If you think that man's a God-fearing man, go to the local church and go get you a man.
Right.
It's all confusion.
Right. And then, you know, Christianity is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women come from the church and they say a God-fearing man. What they mean by a God-fearing man is a man that won't sleep with another woman behind my back.
Right.
That's what they mean by a God-fearing man. But again, polygamy is biblical. So what are you talking about? We just read Isaiah 4:1. So again, it's just fighting against the proper nature and order of things, man. Okay? When they say God-fearing man, they say what they mean is a simp. A simp who says that he believes in Jesus Christ. Okay? That's what they mean. Okay? But at the same time, he gotta be a little thuggish. He gotta
tattoo.
He gotta be a little hard.
Right.
You know, he gotta have little muscles, a little swag, but he gotta be a simp at the same time. Too, it's bugged out. Women y'all are crazy in y'all mind, man.
Yep.
Okay? It mainly be the black woman, bro.
Yep.
Mainly be y'all, man. You know, not even trying to pick on you or make fun of you. It's just the reality. Y'all the ones that be the most bugged out. You know? It's crazy, man. If you would just stay in your lane, you know, and do what the fuck you was supposed to do, you would be, the bomb diggity dang.
Keep silence.
Keep silence.
Don't talk too much.
Yeah.
That's all.
You know, men and women not the same. Get over it. A man by nature is going to be polygamous. A woman by nature is going to want to have that one man.
Right.
The idea of the one, that's a womanly construct. The one. That's the woman's mind.
These women won't mind having Chris Brown, even though Chris Brown got multiple women.
Right.
It's a simple concept.
Right. The idea of that, of of the one. That's not really a manly concept, because at the end of the day, women outnumber men 7 to 10 to 1.
Right.
So what do you know what I'm saying? Whereas for a woman, she's looking for a guy biologically. She's looking for a guy that's gonna satisfy all of her needs. She don't really want to have to, play the field, because again, that leaves her vulnerable.
Yep.
But the world has taught her that that's cool.
No bueno.
No bueno, and they know it's no bueno too. Because after that cop carousel ride you went on, you feel empty.
And also, they choose a career over the family.
Yeah.
That actually happens. Then they be around 40, 50, lonely, looking for a man.
Right.
You got Vivica A. Fox, like what, 64? She's on the market. She said she want to get married.
That's a shame.
At 64.
That's a shame. For a woman,
She look like Trick Daddy though.
bro, that's crazy.
64.
For a woman to be that old and you on the market,
I seen an 80-year-old on the Pop the Balloon show.
that's wild. You should have already locked the man down when you was a young a young thing.
80 years old.
You was supposed to lock down a man since you was a young thing, but Stella gotta have her groove back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can do bad all by myself.
Yeah. Fucking, I don't want no scrubs. I can do all bad by myself. Fucking, goddamn it.
Put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it.
Miss Independent.
Miss
Neo Simping.
Yes, Neo simping ass, man.
Miss Independent.
Yeah, that fat
That's
ass
why
bitch.
I want her.
Yeah, he's a fat
Spend a little
bitch.
time. You
Yeah,
weirdo.
no, weird ass nigga, bro.
Don't freak. Miss Independent.
But then he got multiple women though.
Fucked out, bro. This man bugged the F out.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? It's crazy, man. It's wild.
I'm gonna finish this up.
Go ahead, bro.
This second Ezra 16 verse 34. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish with famine.
Yeah, we talk now. All jokes aside, we talking about reality, man. World War III is getting ready to come. I'm sure you got plenty. I'm sure you got plenty of people that will watch this video and be offended. A lot of people that hear the points that we make about these types of situations and dynamics between men and women get offended. But at the end of the day, World War III is on the way. It's unraveling right before your eyes, and it's not going back, man. It's going to be a draft. Many people are going to go down in these wars. Famine and food insecurity is a real global issue. Like they have the think tanks of the world, okay? The people that are at the heads of society are having conversations about this constantly. We're talking about at the UN councils, World Health Organization, all types of shit, man. Okay? The Bilderberg meeting, like they're having conversations about food insecurity. People are not able to eat the way they're supposed to worldwide. What are we going to do about this? It doesn't seem to be going backwards. Some people blame it on climate, weather disasters. Some people blame it on, different economic trade wars that have taken place. Some people blame it on all of the above, Okay? So when these men out here start dropping dead, and women and children, okay, what are you women gonna do? Y'all gonna be desperate. Y'all gonna be crying for a man, and by then, for a lot of you, it's gonna be too late. Okay, all this, and then you got these, a lot of these women out here scoffing on the internet, about the Hebrew Israelites. Well, guess what? Unless you got a Hebrew Israelite band in the days to come, you about to go through the gauntlet of despair. Okay, go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, Yahweh, the God of hosts, the Lord, said thus, wailing shall be in all streets, and they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas. And they shall call the husbandmen to mourning, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing.
Mm-hmm.
And who's skillful lamentation? That's you women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? especially in those churches. All right. So in the upcoming days, you're gonna be skillful at lamenting. Why? Because it's gonna be a famine. All right, you're gonna be hungry.
Right. And you see that happening. Guess what? Because you see on these little TikTok videos and Instagram videos, who be the main ones complaining? It be the women.
Women.
You know, I can't pay this, I can't pay that. Da, 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 da.
Right, they spazzing out.
Y'all be spazzing out, boy.
Going crazy.
You know?
Yep.
And the men ain't checking for me. Like, where the men at? You know, I'm going out, I look good, I got this, that, but there ain't no men looking for me. I don't see no men, you know?
You're rejecting the men constantly.
Right.
When the men approach you.
Exactly.
You don't give them a chance.
Right.
Because you're looking for a Chris Brown or a Snoop Dogg or somebody with status.
Right. And at the end of the day, it really comes down to you lacking humility.
Mm-hmm.
Because, come on, man. Like, it shouldn't be that hard for you to find a man if you really claim to be that great of a woman. Shouldn't really be that difficult of a task, man. You know, you done had hundreds and thousands of men approach you. Yeah. You done rejected. You know, because you just feel like you just that. You know what I'm saying? You just that bitch. Like, It's crazy, man. But now you're lonely. Some of these men was probably some good men.
Right, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, but because he worked as a plumber and you got your doctorate.
Plumbers make good money.
You know what I'm saying? But it's, you got a 9 to 5. Now you bitches don't got a 9 to 5.
Yeah, they lost jobs now.
Yeah. You see? Stupid, man.
Man.
Go ahead, bro.
Well, that's it on that. But I got Proverbs 9 verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing.
Right, clamorous, ready to argue and go back and forth, man. This is out the book of Proverbs, man. That you Christians love to go to so much. Oh, Psalms and Proverbs. The Proverbs tells you a foolish woman is clamorous. So yap. That's stupid as fuck for you to be acting that way. Take a chill pill. Relax yourself. Nobody likes that shit.
Nope.
Women don't even like that shit from other women.
No.
So it's not like we say anything that's just, oh, y'all women bashing. The stuff men complain about to women is what women complain about other women about.
Yeah.
Women got the worst things to say about women, really.
There's no sister code.
Right.
Women are jealous of other women.
Right. You could get the most game about how to watch out for these crazy ass women by listening to a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, these women, they be playing games. These women, you know what I'm saying? Like, they trifling, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she's a hoe.
Yeah.
The ones who do the most exposing women be other women, I'm telling you, bro. You know? So
you got mothers jealous of their daughters.
Yeah, facts. You know? So all that nagging, that talking back and forth, look, the Lord's getting ready to snuff that out, man. Okay? Go back to Isaiah 4:1.
Isaiah 4:1. It's the prophet Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our bread, we will eat our own bread, and wear our own apparel.
Right.
Only let us be called by thy name.
Right. You know how a woman takes a man's name? By having sex. That's what consummates marriage. Okay? They become one. Okay? That's what they're going to want. They're not going to want the nice car and take me here and go out on dates and, buy me this. No, they're going to say, I got what I got. Okay? I'll provide for myself. I just need you to protect me. I just need you. I just need a man to put your name on. I just want to be known by your name.
Yep.
That goes to show you the Israelite man that's of the elect is about to have fame and praise in these last days, man. Okay? But they call that shit hypergamy. Like you say, women like power and status. Okay?
It's always been like that.
It's always been like that, but it's gonna be intensified when there ain't no fucking food out there, man. Ain't no water. It's bullets flying in the street. You a woman, you get caught alone, your ass can get snatched up and kidnapped and sold all over the place, man. You know, taking all over, taking through the cock roller coaster. Fuck the cock killer.
They need to stay home.
You know, you're gonna need a man to protect you, man. You're gonna need a man with spiritual power that got the Lord dealing with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
They be walking just headphones on, not looking around.
Right.
You women need to stay home. Take some advice. What we saying? Stay home.
Stay home.
Where it's safe at.
Right. Stop trying to be outside. Bitch be like, oh, we outside.
Hey.
Bitch, stay inside.
Stay home.
Sit your goofy ass inside.
Make some smoothies.
Yeah. Relax. You know? But the reason why they don't want to be inside, why? Because they ain't got no man.
Crazy work.
If they had a man, what a man gonna be doing? Setting order, making her feel protected, making her feel like a woman. You know, give her pipe when she need it. You know that shit gonna balance her hormones out. She gonna want to be at home all the time.
Yeah.
In fact, bro, we not saying. Am I saying something crazy? We not saying shit crazy. It's real,
bro. This is real, bro.
It's real, bro. You know, you got a lot of women that be like, oh, that's servitude, that's slavery. And look, bro, you just don't understand. You just really, I won't say you don't understand. You're fighting against your own nature.
Right, that's what it is.
You're fighting against your own nature and it's costing you, man. But at the end of the day, you're going to be subject to prophecy anyway.
That's right.
Women who used to be stay-at-home women, they happy for their husband to come home.
Yeah.
And to cook and clean for their husband.
Yep.
You know, women who live that type of lifestyle, which that's not to say that you can't go, you know, do a little side hustle. Proverbs 31 talks about that, man. How a woman, she gonna make her hands strong to labor and, you know, make sure that her husband is provided for and she gonna work and stuff like that. So you can do that, but it should never be you doing that to compass a man.
Trying to one up him.
And try to one up him and try to use that as a means to power play dynamics and shit.
Basically belittle him.
And belittle him. No, it should be you are there to help and assist and cultivate. Okay? You know? But women who live that type of lifestyle to where everything they do is centered around their man, they're a lot more content in their spirit. You know?
You got the scripture, when a woman maintain a man,
right? She
imputed. So a lot of you women are breadwinners.
Yeah.
So you look down on the man because he's making less than you.
Right. But that's really a lot of times of no fault to him in a lot of cases, because that's just how Esau has set up the society, man. Okay? Simple as that. You know, but now y'all feeling the roles reverse. Now Jay got a certification.
Yep.
I'm saying he working with his hands.
He
working out. You know. He got calluses on his hands. He rugged. You done a lot. Y'all losing y'all jobs and benefits, man. You bitches, y'all want the Israelite man now, man.
He got the beard.
He got the beard. Yeah.
Rough, looking like a lion.
You know. Why? Because the Lord is raising the Israelite man back up, and more importantly, the Lord is raising his elect men back up. How about that? Yeah. The first shall be last, the last shall be first. Yeah. You know?
I'm going to finish this. Isaiah 4 verse 1. It says to take away our reproach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read again. In that day, 7 women, which that's a complete number of women, shall take hold of one man. And not 2 men, because that's adultery, you see?
Right.
How was that with 1 man?
1 man.
See?
Right.
Saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Right. Exactly. Right.
It's going to be a calamity out here. Disaster.
Yeah.
The scripture saying, 2 Timothy 3 verse 1, about perilous times. Going to that word perilous, what? Savage, hard to bear, hard to approach. Yeah, the times approaching, man, scary, hard to approach. You know, this is the last days. We are here, and glory to the Messiah. We happy because we understand, man.
Right,
so
right.
We find joy in this. This is our main woman. Is wisdom.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Seeking first the kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai.
All these things shall be added to you. Hey, get a man shall be a hiding place.
Gone.
And get Isaiah 13 too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll probably close out with that.
It's Isaiah 32, verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment, and the man shall be as an hiding place from the wind,
Yep.
and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Right. A man shall be a hiding place from the wind, a covert from the tempest. So a hurricane tornado is bursting outside. Okay, and you find some sturdy shelter.
Right.
You know how happy you gonna be to be underneath that shelter.
Man.
You know, you in a desert, in a dry place, a weary land, ain't no fucking water. You find yourself in an oasis. You know how happy you gonna be to find that oasis. You go, bro. These women are getting ready to be thirsting for the men of the Lord. Okay, and that's just the real. Again, we're not saying this as some, whatever negative thing y'all think.
Right.
No. Okay, we just let you know the reality of the situation, man. Things ain't even like nearly as bad as what they're getting ready to be in Babylon and in these different parts of the world. And women's minds are already like, oh shit, I need a man.
The government was shut down not too long ago.
Right. Women are already thinking like, damn, I need a man. That goes to show you like the mind of a woman. Y'all have entertained this illusion that y'all innately know is not true. Okay? Now Esau has showed you women, especially Israelite women, and showed the world that he don't give a fuck about you, man. Oh, it's showing you that a mind of a woman is geared toward how can I be protected from danger? I'm weak. I'm a girl. I'm a woman. I need help. She's already thinking, but the bullets ain't even fly yet.
Nope. When it thunder outside, they get scared.
You know what I'm saying? The lights ain't even go out yet. Mm-hmm. The grocery store still got plenty food in there. And y'all already in y'all mind, I need a man.
Yep.
I'll share a man. I need a man. They already thinking like that, man. So going to show you, if they're like that now,
yeah.
That means when shit hit the fan, they are going to go buck wild. Yeah. Like Black Friday to get a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
Okay? Real talk. That's why, for years, brothers have said, hey, brothers, you have trouble getting women and you don't got a woman. Don't even worry about that. Really? The scriptures tell you, seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you. Yahweh shall say, if you forsake father, mother, wives, you're going to get 100-fold. At least 100-fold. Mm-hmm. That means something major is coming, man. Okay? And it's going to be women you like, too. Me personally, I don't think every woman going to be, busted up. Because the scriptures do say he going to give you the desire of your heart.
Right.
It is what it is.
So Isaiah 32. Well, that was it, right?
Yeah, go to Isaiah 13.
Isaiah 13.
Man more precious than fine gold.
Yes, Isaiah 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Right, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So, what kind of man is that talking about? Is that talking about any Tyrone or Eduardo?
No.
That's talking about the man of the Lord, man. I will make acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, like gold is tried in the fire. That's talking about a man of the Lord, man. Okay, the Lord is going to make a man more precious than fine gold. You know how hard it is to find fine gold? He said more precious than that. Sheesh. You know how coveted fine gold is? You're going to be more coveted than that.
Man.
Esau went across the ocean to find gold over here in the Americas.
Good point.
He had the Native Americans' mind looking hard labor so he can get gold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? King Solomon sent navies over here to travel halfway across the world.
Right.
The Lord said more precious than that. Right. So something is major is coming for the men of the Lord. Isaiah 4:1 is going to be epic, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's it. You know.
Oh, what's that scripture? Psalm 110.
Oh, it says that people shall be willing.
Yeah, we get that real quick.
Get that, bro. Because if a man got spiritual power,
come on.
you know what I'm saying?
It's a wrap.
You know, and he done ran through a troop. You know, he done provided food where ain't wasn't no food.
They said King David killed thousands.
Yeah, they was cheering.
10,000.
They was being his little cheerleaders, bro.
And saw his thousands.
Right, and saw his thousands. And King David his 10,000s, man. So, you know, you do that, man. A woman is in distress, bro. You know how quickly those panties would disappear. They don't, bro. And we just not saying this. We just know the nature of the reality of the situation, man.
Real.
You know, we laughing, we joking. We making jest and stuff. But it's real, man.
It's real, bro.
And Jay get on stage and sing a high note. Bitches throwing their whole draws, like you saying Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Now they know what R. Kelly did,
Right. They still want him.
Still want him.
They still want him, bro.
And just to furthermore, I'm gonna just say this, bro. Some women wish that was them.
Yeah. Of course.
See, that's the hard truth.
Bro, the Israelite man do a moonwalk and a backflip. Bitches lose their mind. So what happens when the Lord gives an Israelite man spiritual power? Okay? And no, we not thirsty. We not thirsty. We just letting you know what the real is, bro. You got these women paying pictures to be in pictures with Chris Brown, bro. And that nigga wicked as hell, bro. That nigga Chris Brown is wicked, bro. He's a fucking warlock, man. He sold his soul, man, to get that type of fame he got, man. You know?
Paying him $1,000.
They ain't paying thousands of dollars just to take a picture with him.
And they have men.
And they got men.
Then you got men and women going to the Usher concert, and Usher is feeding the women cherries.
That's crazy.
A lot of you men need to die because you simple.
Yeah, you simple as hell.
This Psalm 110 verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power,
Mm-hmm.
and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast to do of thy youth.
Yep. So they're gonna be willing in the day of thy power.
Yep.
Okay. You know, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. So, hey, with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and citations to the elect. So
on.